All right, everybody, welcome back to what we're calling a Mortal Kombat Double Feature.
Get the 1-2 combo.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
I told you, nobody listens to me ever.
God damn.
Yeah. So I felt good enough that we went ahead and recorded two. Like we do, like we used to do. And we broke it up to one a month. But hey, we're gonna be an episode ahead, so awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So this one compared to Annihilation.
Holy shit. God damn. This is like the one kid in class who just rushed through it the last 2 minutes before homework was assigned.
Oh yeah, and for some reason it actually worked. So yeah, we're watching 2021's Mortal Kombat. The reboot. Which honestly is nuts compared to what we've had in the past. It follows the game lore a lot better.
Oh yeah.
And it makes sense.
And it had a bunch of cool little Easter egg shoutouts.
Bunch of cool Easter eggs. It was just a lot of fun. So what's happened, Matt? What's going on in the last 2 hours since we last recorded an
episode? Got some fruit punch in me. I was actually kind of just worried that Jake's blowing it out of his ass that it's gonna be that good. Holy shit.
Yeah. A lot of if you're in the Mortal Kombat, like in any aspect, like it's a good watch.
Oh yeah.
And if you haven't seen them, which I have a feeling you haven't, the animated Mortal Kombat movies,
I've seen clips of them.
They are awesome.
I haven't actually sat down and watched all of them yet.
There's even one that's like an old man Sub-Zero. That's like in the future. It's really fucking cool. I think they're great. I love them. So we may have to watch some of those too. Yeah, so this one actually we can get into a little bit faster because we talked a lot about
Mortal Kombat last time.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of stuff in the episode before. If for some reason you're listening to this now, go back, listen. We talk a lot of shit about Mortal Kombat Annihilation. It's a good one. But of course, as always, our synopsis.
Read it, Jake.
So this one's gonna be a little bit longer, but that's okay because it's our podcast. We can do what the hell we want. So, following the critical and commercial failure of Mortal Kombat Annihilation, a third Mortal Kombat film languished in development hell for a period of nearly 2 decades.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. In late 2010, Warner Brothers Pictures and New Line Cinema began developing a new film with Kevin Tancharian, I'm sure I'm butchering his name, serving as director from a script written by Oren Uziel in the wake of their short film Mortal Kombat Rebirth. James Wan was announced as a producer in August 2015, and McCoy was hired as director in November 2016. Production took place at Adelaide Studios in Adelaide and at other locations in South Australia. Principal photography occurred from September to December 2019. Mortal Kombat was released internationally on April 8th, 2021 in the United States on the 23rd. Simultaneously in theaters in Dolby Cinema, IMAX, and 4DX formats, and on the live streaming service HBO Max. I remember they both came out same day, theaters and on Max. I remember that.
Yeah, because everyone was still kind of iffy about going out.
Yeah, they very much were.
But again, vaccines were just still barely coming out.
Yeah, I think so. I want to say they were, yeah, because they came out like late 2020, if I'm correct. I don't know. I just know I have 6 of them.
Yeah, I think it was late 2020, early 2021, they actually started rolling them out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I don't remember like actual dates and stuff, but I know I got a bunch of them. The film received mixed reviews from critics who praised the performances, production value, action sequences, and greater faithfulness to the source material than the previous films, but criticized its screenplay, dialogue, and exposition. Because you can't fucking make anybody happy.
Because you can blow it out your ass. Because what the fuck do you expect? It was awesome.
The film grossed over $84 million against a $55 million production budget and became HBO Max's most successful film launch to date. A sequel, Mortal Kombat 2, is scheduled to be released in October of 24th of 2025, with Jeremy Sister to write the screenplay and McCoy returning as director. So yeah, they're already working on a sequel. Cool. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me too, because this shit was awesome.
Yeah, Matt. So go right into it, man. What'd you think?
Holy shit! The way that they're able to actually just the beginning of it, we get the eternal bloodline, ninja.
The eternal blood feud.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Of
the eternal ninja blood feud of the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei. And that opening just kicked so much ass.
It's great because it's super faithful to the storyline. Because of course MK1 comes out, the storylines that we have, we're able to pick apart from the demo mode of the game when it just runs, because each character has like a victory screen, and that victory screen, each character has their like a paragraph of dialogue. It wasn't much back then. Over the years, it's just accumulated and gotten more and more. And so that's been like the structure, is that Sub-Zero and Scorpion been at each other's throats fucking forever. Because Sub-Zero, Bihan, killed Scorpion and his family. All of his family, including his clan.
It's either his whole clan or just his wife and daughter.
Yeah, it's always something along those lines, but they're always fighting each other and shit. This does such a good job of it because it's still taking place in feudal Japan. It involves a little bit. It's not even time travel. There's like crazy supernatural bullshit and sorcery, and
Dude,
that's what's in Mortal Kombat.
The main bad guy is Shang Tsung, who is a fucking sorcerer.
Yep.
Of course, he probably finds a way to like reward his generals by making their lives last longer.
Exactly. That's part of Mortal Kombat.
Magic bullshit.
Is that you work with Shang Tsung, you get, rewarded for stuff. The same thing with Shao Kahn. That was why Shang Tsung was able to do what he did in the first game. He was working for Shao Kahn.
And he was winning for Shao Kahn.
Yeah. Then he loses.
And then that's when things go bad for him.
That's when things go bad. That's when we go to Outworld. That's why you see Shang Tsung become young again.
Yeah. First he starts off old.
Yeah.
Then he goes young.
Yeah.
Because they're doing like a double or nothing tournament.
Yeah, and Shao Kahn grants him youth. So, you have all that kind of shit going on. So I'm hoping in part 2 we get to see Shao Kahn and a more faithful version of Shao Kahn.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, fuck, we got Reiko in this fucking movie.
We got fucking Reiko who looked cool as shit.
Yeah, if you pay attention, because like Reiko in MK4, he has face paint kind of similar to Nightwolf, but it's all black. In this, it's not
face paint. It's more like
it's scars. It's the same pattern though. If you look at it, it's still cut in the same pattern.
And he's still swinging around the fucking hammer.
Still rocking that hammer, man. This movie is fucking crazy because
they even threw in Cabal, and he was fucking awesome.
I love Cabal. He's one of my favorites. I can never get the grasp on him as well as I'd like in MK3. My brother is nuts with Cabal in 3. Before they patched 3, he could do the infinite, where you couldn't like get up and shit. Yeah, it was fucking nuts. But this movie, dude, polar opposite of the original MK movies.
Dude, just the amount of lore they were able to drop in there with their own little bit of a twist, just so that way it could actually, work better.
And the twists are welcome. Like I'm totally cool with the whole finding your arcana business and stuff like that. It explains the powers, stuff like
so that way we don't have to contemplate how the fuck Liu Kang's able to throw fucking fireballs.
Yeah, you throw the whole little bit of mysticism in there, the tattoos, they're chosen.
Yeah. Because Mortal Kombat.
Because it's Mortal
Worlds, realms, and shit.
Yeah, you can't have a Mortal Kombat movie show anything and it be like realistic. You just can't.
You have the fucking God of Thunder recruiting people.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Like there's supposed to be all kinds of like Asian fairy tales and like mysticism, all that kind of stuff.
Nightwolf,
around. And all this kind of shit.
Animalities.
Yeah. Oh my god, I swear to God, stupid shit. MK3. Okay, there we go. So Animalities started in MK3. For some reason, they found it necessary that they took out Scorpion from the original release of MK3.
3 is the only one that he's not in.
Yeah. So Shiva was in his place basically for MK3, but there's no fucking Scorpion. So when they do Animalities, Shiva actually turns into a Scorpion. Then they do the revision Ultimate MK3. They put Scorpion back in the game. Somebody already turns into a Scorpion. Scorpion turns into a penguin who drops a bomb on you.
What?
You fucking heard me, sir.
The penguin?
I'm not kidding. His Animalities, he turns into a penguin with a little bomb that's an egg and he drops it on you and you explode. Because Shiva was already a Scorpion.
What?
And they didn't feel the need to change it. So... Yeah. So Animalities are awful.
What? Why a penguin?
Because penguins. They should have just done another Scorpion. Fuck it.
The bigger Scorpion, a different animation. Why? That's a fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
A penguin with a gift bag. And your most badass ninja who shoots fire and shit is a Arctic bird? What?
An Arctic bird. What the? The Animalities are ridiculous. They're stupid.
But still, you have that shit, and yet you're mad that Arcana.
That's what I'm saying. Mortal Kombat is
stupid.
Is a 90s fighting game that was only made
Because Jean-Claude Van Damme said no.
Exactly. He backed out of doing a game of what's the name of the movie called? Bloodsport?
Oh,
right?
I think so.
I think it's called Bloodsport. Well, if you watch Bloodsport, he's dressed exactly like Johnny Cage in 1. That's where it came from. They were making a video game of Bloodsport.
Mm-hmm.
He backed out of it, and then they just were like, fuck it, we already got this far, we might as well continue. There's all kinds of documentaries on YouTube. You can find it. Just type Mortal Kombat behind the scenes. There's tons of cool shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's a lot of fun to watch because you get to watch them doing the whole digitizing process from back then. That's a big thing that I miss from Mortal Kombat. After MK Trilogy, I feel like the series started to drop off. It had some high points, but
but then you never would have gotten Sub-Zero in his Shredder outfit.
This is true. I love that fucking Shredder outfit. I don't care what anybody says.
It looks badass as all hell.
Damn, and I used to have copies of all these games. Life and bills happen. So,
and then we even got a little bit of Shaolin monks in this one.
Oh my god, we really did.
Yeah.
So, of course,
they're back to back doing the pose.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. This game pays tribute to damn near all the games in the series in one way or another. You know, it starts. We get a character who's meant to be kind of like the character's introduction into the. I've noticed what movies do a lot with video game stuff sometimes. Or stories that involve that kind of stuff.
Just random shit.
No, you introduce a character that's meant to be the conduit for the audience, that they explain things to him. That way, there's an excuse for the audience to pay attention to him. That way, you can learn through that character. He's supposed to kind of be the audience. But they do it really well in this. He's not annoying. Like, he's good. He's got his own struggles, all that kind of shit.
He's not like the over-the-top, like overpowered Gary Stu character who has all the answers. No, that motherfucker was struggling throughout most of the movie until they went after his family.
Oh man, they were beating the shit out of him at the beginning of this movie.
Yeah, everyone was beating the shit out of him.
But it was cool how they introduced Jax. They slowly introduced Sonya, Kano, like, you know, core characters. You know that over the years they've become very important. You can't really do Mortal Kombat stories without these characters anymore. Very cool to see them. It's
and even a cool choice for all the villain characters that they pull in.
Oh yeah, all the villains work. Like they're where they should be. Like, so we have Shang Tsung. I love their depiction of Outworld.
Oh yeah,
just a fucking desolate wasteland that looks like a strip mine, which in a way is like kind of paying tribute to the first movie because they filmed half of Outworld in the strip mine.
Yeah.
So
and all the lighting's all cool and shit.
It was so cool.
And like they even changed the sky so it looks like there's a planet like super close to them.
Yeah, because it's I want to say the main realms is Earth Realm, Edenia, which is where Katana and Sindel are from. Outworld, NetherRealm, and Chaos Realm, I believe.
I think Chaos Realm's kind of been destroyed depending on which timeline you're in.
I think so. I'm really not up to par.
Like Athenia and Chaos Realm are the ones that are most likely destroyed.
Yeah.
Because of the tournaments.
I think it's Edenia, like Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Edenia. Yeah. So you have these realms and stuff, but the big ones are Outworld, Earthrealm, NetherRealm, usually. But yeah, the villains that they chose were great because it's basically a reboot retelling of MK1 and 2. It feels like.
Yeah.
Because we start off with Shao Kahn. We've already got Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
And then of course he introduces a crazy version of Reptile.
Oh yeah.
That
was awesome.
We get full on Saurian Lizard Man Reptile.
That was a awesome. Fucking cool ass fight where they're
right.
And it's the new guy, Sonya, and Kano fighting him. The most unlikely team up ever, but it's a matter of necessity at that point.
Yeah, because I found that cool. Like, it caught me off guard when I first watched it that Kano has to be a quote unquote good guy for like half the movie out of necessity. Because he has a mark. He's one of the chosen.
Yeah, it's like your invitation to fight for your realm.
Yeah, so what's cool about this is it's kind of hokey, but it works because it's Mortal Kombat.
And also it gives them a reason to actually participate in the tournament.
Yeah, so you have a marking it's not a birthmark, but it's the MK Dragon that we all know from the series. And it's like a marking that's on you. It sort of looks like a birthmark though. If you happen to kill somebody who has that mark, you become the chosen. So like Kano's chosen because he killed somebody who had it.
Yeah, and if you have that logo or if you have that crest, that's what helps grant you the ability to get powers to fight in a tournament.
Yeah, that's how you find your Arcana, and that's their way they explain characters having powers and stuff. Like because we all know Kano, he has the implant on his laser eye, and this he actually doesn't have it. Yeah, so it was cool to see them giving him. Yeah, he's probably gonna have it in the second movie.
Yeah, if he comes back, they he quote unquote dies, but then in Mortal Kombat, no one ever stays truly
It's
dead.
Shang Tsung. It's like comics.
Yeah,
Like that's another
he's
thing.
also he's a sorcerer, or uh, what's the other sorcerer from Deadly Alliance?
Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see him in a movie.
Like Quan Chi could be going behind Shang Tsung's back, reviving all the dead champions.
And that's the thing, because we covered 1 and 2, dabbled in 3. Maybe I'm thinking they're probably gonna do like 3, 4 for the next one.
And then we even get the fucking medallion.
Yeah, they show Shinnok's medallion. Yeah,
And the second I saw that, I'm like, oh shit.
and it's fucking game accurate.
Yeah,
man. It looks like they 3D printed it like right out the game. It looks so good. And then of course Liu Kane's like, put that back, and telling Kane no, because
Yeah,
he was trying to steal it.
because like, oh shit, that thing brings nothing but pain.
Exactly. Because that's touching a little bit on Sub-Zero mythologies. The worst fucking second to worst. Is it second to worst?
Special forces.
Man,
is
that's
the
a
worst.
toss up, man. I've played them both. They're fucking atrocious.
You're over there like you're like Two-Face flipping the coin. Which one's the worst?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I actually streamed Sub-Zero mythologies on my Twitch.
Uh-huh.
I got as far as I fucking could, man. That game is,
You passed the first level.
it's bad. I got past first and second, I think, and then I had to use codes for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And man, it is, because it is just rough.
Dog shit.
But there's still story there. It's canon. So you have 1, 2. I think the way it goes is Mythologies is the first game, and then it's 1, 2.
Because you're following Sub-Zero's grandfather, right?
Why is it a grandpa? No, that's Sub-Zero.
Okay.
That's Bihan.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought it was grandfather because of one of the Sub-Zero's openings when he fights Noob Saibot.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Then renounce my name, Sub-Zero." And Sub-Zero replies, "It was grandfather's first."
Yeah, because it was his
Yeah,
grandfather's name. Yeah,
I don't know. Just
he was just named after his grandfather. Yeah, because Bihan is Sub-Zero.
the asshole one.
The asshole one. Of course, he dies. Shang Tsung brings him back as Noob Saibot. And then
His brother Kuai Liang,
his brother Kuai Liang takes up the mantle.
and actually makes the Lin Kuei not dog shit.
Yeah, basically. So by what game is it? Like MKX? His
Or he-
voice has gone to Steve Bloom, and of course I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
And but he looks cool. Like he's turned the Ling Kuei into like a respectable clan and stuff like that. So it's cool to see games like do arcs like that. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. It's really cool.
In this movie, you actually see them kind of represent that.
Mm-hmm. You get to see all the arcs and stuff.
And
even
all the costumes in this look way better than
the costumes.
Annihilation.
The costumes look so good. Like I get it. They were probably on a budget. They were probably rushing. Hell, even like I said, like the last episode, how they said that the movie wasn't finished, and it's clear that it wasn't finished. But it's one of those movies where I don't think it could have been good either way. It could have been salvaged. But this one, like, because I remember hearing about talks about a Mortal Kombat movie for fucking years. Like this thing, the description said it was in production hell for like 10 years.
And probably the new gen, from Mortal Kombat 9 onward help boost the need for a Mortal Kombat movie.
Probably, because Mortal Kombat 9 was fucking great.
Yeah.
MK9, I remember I used to have it for 360. I played the fucking dog shit out of that game.
Yeah.
I played it a lot. I was good at it.
It was a good ass game.
That was a good game. Like the storyline was great. How there was a potential for a cyborg Sub-Zero, and the timeline and stuff, and they reset the time. It made sense. It was good. But of course, that game was ultimately a downfall because then they were like, "Well, we could reboot the series every now and then," and that's what they've been doing ever since.
Yeah, they just need to stick to one reboot. Stick with it. No more time travel. Hourglass destroyed. No one remembers it.
Yeah, exactly.
Forget about it.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about Chronica. Just let's be done with
Forget it.
Because
Everyone's memories erased. Start from fresh.
Because those animated movies I was telling you about. There's one, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically Old Man Sub-Zero, and you watch it, and I personally loved it. I love watching stories about characters getting old and progressing. I love shit like that. I don't like comics are great, don't get me wrong, but I hate the fact that I've seen the characters I love stay in their 30s for like 60 years.
Or they end up redoing the same plots. Worse.
Yeah, so like
Clone Saga.
imagine how happy I was when Old Man Logan came out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Or did you ever read The Last Ronin?
Yes. That is a apeshit comic that has a video game and a movie on the way.
Hell yeah, and it's like holy shit.
Apparently, the game's going to be similar to the God of War reboot. So I am happy about that. That's going to be great. But yeah, and apparently they want to make a movie out of it and stuff. So it's
That'd
like,
be a cool idea.
do it, but you have to keep it rated R.
Yeah.
And that's why this movie works. Segueing right back into Mortal Kombat. This is a rated R Mortal Kombat.
We finally get fucking fatalities on the screen.
We get fatalities. We get buckets of blood.
Character specific fatalities.
Yeah. So
it was awesome.
So let's circle back to them fighting Reptile. Kano punches his fist through fucking Reptile's chest and pulls his heart out.
Yeah. And he's just holding it like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, you fucking beauty.
And I love like that fight too was also creative on how they would like actually fight an invisible lizard dude.
Yeah, it was cool to see. Like,
stab him with a flare.
You're gonna stab him right through with a flare and pin it to him. And like it was cool to see. It's something different.
Getting creative with it.
This movie was great. It had a lot of creativity in it, I felt. So we have the screen accurate MK1 Kano fatality of him tearing your heart out.
Just ripping it out and then pulling it out, just looking at it like, fuck yeah.
Then the second time we see Sub-Zero in action, he's actually like using the condensation and moisture on the floor, picking it up, slamming it down like it's in shards and shit, causing tons of damage.
I do love that when like he first shows up in like the modern age to go after the new guy's family.
Yeah.
It just starts snowing and they're like, but it's July.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that is cool as shit. Coming.
Like it was very cool how they would like subtly would like introduce things like that for fans. Like we know what's coming, stuff like that. And what I really love the fact that as a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, he pretty much knows the lore. I know the lore pretty well up until like a certain game, like up until like maybe MK9 and X. It was very cool to see how well the lore was treated in this.
And they even like when they're talking to Sonya about the whole Mark things, they throw in like Easter eggs even for new characters that were in like their newer games, like what was it, the Sun God's guy's name?
Sun God?
Remember the Aztec dude from X?
Oh, Kotal Khan.
Yeah, Kotal Khan. Like they showed a picture of him.
Mm-hmm. They show a picture of Kotal. They show what else did they show? Oh, they mentioned that the Hasashi bloodline is still alive because Raiden found
the hidden child.
Yeah, found Scorpion's baby that was hidden under the floorboards. Was taken, and then Master Bo' Rai Cho helped raise the baby and stuff like that.
And then Bo' Rai Cho also helped raise Liu Kang when he was just an orphan in the street.
Yeah, exactly. So they're doing little Easter eggs like that. Because let's face it, Bo' Rai Cho was actually a joke character.
Yeah.
Farting around and puking everywhere.
But then
because it's a play on the Spanish word borracho for being a drunk. That's where his name comes from. But they were able in years after, they've actually kind of turned him into like an actual character.
Yeah, he does like to drink, but also he is a martial arts master of the Wuxi.
Yeah, it's more like a drunken master kind of situation now with him, which makes more sense, which is cool.
And then they have like different like props in the background, like Katana's fan and shit.
Yeah, they have Katana's fan, Shinnok's necklace that we talked about. What else did they have? I know they have more stuff, and
I have to go back and
there was a lot to look at.
Yeah.
They even had the statues. Oh yeah, they even had like a painting, and it was like an ancient painting of
Goro ripping someone apart.
Yeah, that was Kung Lao. That was the original Kung Lao. That's the descendant of that Kung Lao is related to with the hat.
Yeah. But like, and then they also had the sick ass wall art of Sub-Zero fighting Scorpion in the past.
Yeah, so it's like a mural of things that have led up to the current date and stuff. It's cool. They're treating it seriously, but you still have fun with it, which is what you got to do. It's Mortal Kombat. You can't be stupid serious with it all the time.
You can't be grounded realistic. You gotta like, there's a lightning dude over there. There's a half-naked sorcerer.
Yeah.
There's a necromancer over there.
There's a chick with 4 arms wearing a thong over there.
Yeah. And then there's a chick with razor teeth with a thong over there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's Mortal Kombat. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's stupid, but
it's fun.
But you gotta have fun with it.
Exactly. And they clearly did have fun.
And they even threw Melina in there.
They did. They threw Melina in there. I love the treatment of Melina, how like you look at her face and it's like all bruised and scarred up and shit.
Yeah.
And then when she screams, of course, it separates and
like the fangs come
all
out.
those teeth, man, that was crazy. I want to see how they handle Baraka if he's in the next one.
Yeah.
They'll probably handle him pretty decently. If they can pull off fucking Cabal in this movie.
Fuck it, dude. They even had and then they even gave everyone their what was there, the demon chick?
Oh, Nitara.
They handled Natara in here,
Yeah.
and then they did Kung Lao's cool ass fatality on
Oh
her
yeah,
ass.
the one where he runs you through your hat in half,
Yeah,
and then he hokily says flawless victory. And it works. It works. It's fun.
It's fucking
It's hokey
awesome.
and it's fine. It works. But all the gore is there.
Hell
It's
yeah.
just damn. It's Mortal Kombat. That's what it's supposed to be. What else did we have? We had that fatality.
Goro showed up to the dude's farmhouse,
Goro, man, Goro looks great in this.
and he was scary as shit too,
Yeah, he was very much MKX version score of Goro. He
which
looked
I'm cool
fantastic.
with.
Yeah, that version he looks great. The whole like finding your Arcana works pretty well for explaining powers and stuff. And then like that's how Kano does his eye now. It's not an implant, but I'm sure in the next movie it's probably going to be an implant after Sonya throws a bottle of acetone in his eye.
Acetone, and then stabs a garden gnome through his eye.
Yeah, because she killed him.
Yeah.
But this is Mortal Kombat and it's Shang Tsung, so I'm sure that
Quan Chi over there.
people are going to come back. Yeah, if Shang Tsung ain't raising you from the dead, then Quan Chi will for sure. But what else was there?
And then there's also that big ass like when they actually finally decided to like split the bad guy team up against the good guy team.
Yeah.
And then they go to these cool ass locations from the games, like the pit,
Mm-hmm.
and then inside of Shao Kahn's like throne room or whatever,
Yeah.
or like his pit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was, and you get to see the statue of him just standing there.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
It was very cool. It was really cool to see the pit and Jax and Reiko fighting on the pit, and then we get to see Jax pull off his MK2 fatality, just clapping your head.
Yeah, just pop, pop, clap.
Yeah, it was funny. He looks at his hands. Oh yeah, these motherfuckers working.
And I'm over there like, but Jax, that's not your true strength.
Yeah, it's great, man. And it was cool just to have more accurate characters. It was cool to see the change in Scorpion, that he was like bound to the harpoon head.
Yeah.
And he
like,
learned to harness the fires of hell. It wasn't so much like a sorcerer or anything like that did it to him.
Yeah, like made him make a deal with the sorcerer.
Yeah, he didn't have to make a deal with the devil or anything like that. Like he went to hell because, of course,
like his rage
for the shit he's
made him
done.
fun.
Yeah, for all the shit he's done in the Ninja Clan.
Yeah, as a ninja.
And he ends up controlling the fires of hell, and he comes back, and him and Sub-Zero have a fucking throwdown fight.
They have a fucking sick ass 2v1 fight against Sub-Zero, and he was holding his own for a while.
Yeah, and when they first start fighting, like I love the homage to the classic 2D look, because they did a long shot of them like one on each side of the screen.
Yeah.
And it looked like the old Mortal Kombat, like getting ready to fight. Shit like that, like little Easter eggs, little dustings here and there and stuff for the fans. Like all that shit was fantastic.
And then at the end, it's like, we gotta gather more champions. And the dude's just like, I'm going to Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm like, my boy's coming back.
And apparently it's gonna be Carl Urban.
I don't care, man. Just give me somebody good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be Carl Urban. It should be good, because I mean he can play. Man's got range. He can play fucking Billy Butcher. He can play Judge Dredd, and eventually Johnny Cage becomes somewhere in between. So,
and wasn't he also Bones on the new Star Trek movies?
Yes, he was awesome as Bones. I loved him as Bones. But yeah,
I really wish they would have focused on him a bit more in the movies, the newer movies, so that it was the trio of Spock, Kirk, and Bones.
Yeah,
but what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm only a passing Trek fan.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself a fan. I've seen the movies; they're pretty good. But
it's like there are parts that I like about them.
Exactly. Yeah, there's some things I like about them, some concepts and stuff, but I wouldn't consider myself a fan. But they definitely need to focus on that. Get some more Carl Urban in there.
Yeah, because that motherfucker's good.
Oh yeah, for sure. But man, just those accurate characters are crazy.
And then Sonya actually coming in with the fucking rings.
Yeah, she had the crazy purple rings because she ended up killing Kano and she got the mark from him. And so that explains where she gets that. So it's like, it's cool. There's explanations for everything. That makes sense.
And then Raiden's an asshole like usual.
What?
Raiden's an asshole like usual.
Raiden. Yeah, Raiden's a prick like he always is. I love the whole, he looks more like one of the characters from Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's actually where Raiden comes from. They literally ripped him off from that movie. So it was cool to see him, like, stick his arm out, like he's going to use a pole or something to go up, and he uses lightning and shit like that. It was cool to see that. It was kind of like a callback to that. So that's really cool. I'm trying to think of some other fatalities that were in there.
Liu Kang did the, like, fire dragon on Cabal.
Yeah, Liu Kang did the fire dragon on Cabal. And he actually says it. He's like, fatality for Kung Lao. And I was like, okay, that's cool.
And Shang Tsung ripped out Kung Lao's soul.
And it was crazy green like it's supposed to be in the games.
Yeah.
Like, it's little touches like that make things work. Because if you pull the soul and it was just white or something, it looks stupid.
Look weird.
But if you looked at Kung Lao's face, his face was all getting decrepit and stuff like that.
Yeah, turned into a skeleton.
It was cool. That was great. I loved it. Anything that popped out and like stood out for you? Like, you could, I would say, is there anything that stood out for you?
Or is the actual filming of the fight scenes? Because there's some cool ass fights in this compared to Annihilation, where you could barely tell what the fuck was going on.
You can tell they had time and they took their time.
And they actually got good fight choreography.
Yes, and everything. The editing was very good. The Annihilation, it's
dog shit.
It's dog shit. It's a fucking. I couldn't have said it better, man. It's very it's too fast. It's very
haphazard, chopped up more than barbecue sandwich.
Yeah, like I totally understand. Like, it was the director's first directorial debut, but I'm guessing that kind of transferred to some of the people else on cast. Like, maybe we didn't have the most proficient people or experienced people on set, and maybe that happened.
They're probably like, it's a sequel to a video game movie. Who gives a shit?
Exactly, because that was the 90s. Nobody gives a shit. They just wanted money. They was just get sequels out as much as they could.
Get the sequels out. Get the toys out. Shut the fuck up. Eat my ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it was very much a Power Rangers version of Mortal Kombat. Is what Annihilation
in the worst
was.
way possible.
In the worst way possible.
And the way that, like, in this new movie, all the characters are fucking perfect, pitch perfect to their video game counterparts.
Yeah, they're very good. I love the change to Liu Kang though, from the original movies, because in the original, Liu Kang was very much whiny.
Yeah,
he was very much an Anakin Skywalker type.
He's the chosen one, but
whiny bitch to the end. This one, he knows he's the chosen one. He's confident in himself. He knows we need to get you trained.
Yeah, like, we need trainers because they got a team of 10. We only got me and Kung Lao.
Yeah.
So fuck.
I very much like how Liu Kang is portrayed in this movie,
and he's actually super respectable to everyone.
Yeah,
even in fucking Cabal.
Because honestly,
not Cabal, Kano.
Because honestly, I hate Liu Kang as a character. I don't like him. He's just the chosen one for chosen one's sake. He's just there to fill in a pair of shoes, basically, and just carry the story. Because in every fucking game, Liu Kang is the champion. He wins it every time, and I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
I like this because there's some wavering hope there.
We lost 9.
We almost lost everybody.
And we forgot to mention, these motherfuckers are cheating because they're taking out our champions before the tournament.
Yeah.
So that we have to be disqualified.
Yeah, because any conflict outside of Mortal Kombat, you can tamper with.
Yeah.
So they're trying to kill people outside before we get to the tournament. And it's like, you cheating sons of bitches.
You sons of bitches. Which I think that's actually a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. I like that. I like the concept of it.
And then maybe next movie we can actually get legit tournament arc.
That would be really cool if we can get a tournament arc and get to see some Shao Kahn and all that stuff.
Or like Shang Tsung back and just be like, first match, Johnny Cage versus Baraka.
Yeah.
Do that shit.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see. Because like at the end of this, Shang Tsung. He says, you may have killed my warriors, but death is just another door. And they immediately cut to Bihan being absorbed by the black smoke, and he disappears.
And you're like, oh shit.
And I'm like, well, here comes Noob Saibot. We know where that's going.
And now I'm just wondering how they're gonna do Kuai Liang.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna just be a descendant, or because he's been living so long, his actual son instead of brother?
Yeah, they got to do something, because I think it's been something like 4,000 years.
Yeah, because it was like,
so they're gonna have
1040 in Japan when he got killed.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to do something along the lines of a descendant who's taken up the mantle or something like that.
Or because he lives so long, son.
Yeah, but I mean,
why not?
Because why not, right? No shit. I mean, you could do something like that. Do something along the lines of he's been training with the gods, and they've kept him alive.
Trying to reclaim the.
You could do that, trying to reclaim the honor of the Lin Kuei.
Yeah.
Trying to clear their name. You could do all kinds of shit like that, and I think it would personally work. I mean, because you can do it with Shang Tsung, that he's kept them alive for so long. Why the hell not do it the other way? Just
or someone else took over the Lin Kuei while Bihan was over in Outworld, and that's why they're turning them into robots to be cool ninjas.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that you can touch on, because they did 1 and 2 right now. Coming up is 3 and 4, and they touched a tiny bit on 4 just by even introducing Reiko and Shinnok's amulet. So it's already in there. There's a little bit in there, so we'll see what happens. But it was great.
I have high hopes right now.
I thought it was fun. You seem to have a good time watching that one.
It was fucking awesome.
Right?
I'm just screaming and cheering, wishing I had popcorn.
How does it compare to the other movies?
It wipes its ass with the other movies.
I was gonna say, or just any Mortal Kombat media in general, I guess. Not excluding MK 1 through trilogy, because to me those are sacred.
So like, this pretty much is like, okay, we actually did our fucking homework.
Yeah.
With the games, and maybe some of the comics. So yeah, let's just put that good shit everyone likes, put it over here. Let's just add a little filter for the normies.
Yeah.
So we can get their money.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, why does that dude have 4 arms? Why does that bitch have razor teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Why he have a laser eye?
It's like just
because I'm just like, shut the fuck up and watch the movie.
Just watch the goddamn movie. And it feels like it does that sometimes. It doesn't backtrack. It doesn't backtrack for the sake of, oh well, we got to explain everything.
We got to take a 10-second intermission where Liu Kang is just like, now for those of you who aren't watching, this is why he does this.
Yeah, and I feel like they use Liu Kang as a conduit to explain things to people as well. Also, like I said, the Cole character, he's used as the conduit to the audience to explain everything that's going on, which works well. I was shocked at how good it worked. But they don't. They really don't sit there like for a long time trying to backtrack to do exposition. It's very much you learn it as it's going, which is great. If you can pull that off, fantastic. I feel like they nailed that pretty well.
And hopefully in the next one we get more. We just get more.
I hope so.
I want more bad guys. I want more good guys.
I hope we get a hilarious version of Stryker. I hope
being like a kung fu cop.
I hope we get some more Cabal because they've already done.
I want fucking Kenshi.
Blind Kenshi.
Yeah, Blind Kenshi. Yeah. Kenshi and Johnny Cage being bros, getting into trouble with this shit.
That'd be cool to see. And maybe they can get Keanu Reeves for Blind Kenshi.
I don't know. We'll see. I think he's not too busy doing Shadow.
I know, right? I think that'd be some good casting. But that would be good, man. Because like you think about 3 and 4, and it's like, man, there's so much they could fucking do.
And Blind Kenshi was the only good thing to come out of the like home console era,
like the 3D stuff.
Yeah.
Some outfits, maybe a little bit of story, but for the most part,
you just want to see that Shredder Sub-Zero in live action.
Who doesn't?
I mean, yeah.
Shit, man, who don't? That's a great fucking outfit. And that too, like the outfits are great, like we were saying. We got a lot of pretty accurate outfits.
Yeah, it's just a little flourish.
And even Sonya wasn't dressed like a fitness model.
Yeah,
but she still had like black cargos, and she had the same green color that she was wearing from one. So it's little stuff like that.
And it wasn't like the MK9 where she had like the special forces breast that the tank top that just pushed her cleavage up and all that shit.
Yeah, and all that shit. Yeah. And like, because really you don't need it. You just don't.
I mean, it would be cool if she had like a special forces like vest on or something.
But, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's but I'm sure tactical, but
I'm sure going forward they'll probably do a little bit more accurate outfits. Like I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. Because like everybody's gonna have to come back. That's all there's to it. Like they're gonna bring people back.
And also, nowadays they're more better of keeping people locked into certain contracts.
Hell, what if they do Revenants? Dude, I just thought about that. I was like, what if they just say fuck it? But yeah, what if they just say fuck it and they start doing Revenants?
Dude, or Revenants of the dudes that were killed off before. Like there's like the dude who Kano killed, or the guy who Jax killed to get the mark.
Yeah, there's
bring them back as like Night Wolf or something.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit you can do. Like I feel like this is well written. There's a lot of potential there for a couple of movies, and we'll just see how it goes.
I can't wait, man. I'm excited. The last one left me like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah.
This one, like, I'm excited
to
see what's next.
That's why I was like, I feel pretty decent. Let's go ahead and do a double feature today. So,
fuck yeah.
I assume you would recommend.
Fuck yeah, it's on HBO Max. Go stream it.
Yep, exactly. I was thinking that too. I was like, let's do a double feature. Oh, that's right. It's on Max. We can just fucking stream it. So, yeah, man. It was a good time. I don't care what people say, but that's a damn good movie. There are plenty of people that don't like it.
Well, they can go fuck themselves.
Go fuck themselves.
You guys can go fuck a toaster if you don't like this movie because it's not 100% no accurate.
You're never gonna get 100% accurate in anything.
Yeah, you really want them to explain the fucking Shokans.
Yeah.
Accurately in like an hour and a half movie.
Yeah, like you can
along with the other tournament fighters.
there was comic books and shit. Go and fucking read stuff.
Do your fucking homework.
Do that. Don't fucking don't come in here asking them to explain everything. Go be responsible.
Because I'm looking at one of the biggest MK fanboys ever sitting across from you. Yo. And even he's like, this movie rocks.
Yeah, this movie's great. I fucking love it. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I guess that's going to do it. So we're an episode up. So that means next time, I guess I'll let Matt pick. You know what? I'm going to say it right here on the podcast. Start texting me every other day or so, thinking of a movie I haven't seen. Okay, and we'll swap for the next time.
All right. We'll have to see. What can I do? What can I do?
Keep in mind, I've seen a lot of fucking movies.
That too. Shit, it's going to be a whole fucking montage of me going through fucking databases and shit.
No shit, right? So until next time, everybody, y'all have a good one.
Finish him!
I mean, you good?